there are some great Pokemon sealed products that you can pick up right now, which I believe are undervalued. Of course, booster boxes in the Sword and Shield era have been going crazy, and of course in the Scarlet and Violet era, we've been seeing other sets go up over time. We've seen Twilight Masquerade actually starting to rise, we've seen Paldea Evolve start to rise, but what about those products which we don't normally think about? They are pretty cheap right now. In my opinion, they're undervalued and they're waiting to go up in that climb. So today we'll be taking a look at a bunch of sealed products on TCG Player and going through which products do I think are undervalued to pick up right now. Let's get into it. Alright, first one we have is the Professor Juniper Premium Tournament Collection Box, aka the Milk Carton. I do believe this is one of the best ones that you can get, even though the Marnie one is the most expensive. I think the Juniper one is better, and the reason why is because of the packs that you get inside here. Now this is deep in the Sword and Shield time, and you do get Evolving Skies. I believe this is the only Milk Carton, or the Premium Tournament Collection Box, that does contain Evolving Skies booster packs. All the rest don't. Even though the Marnie one's the most expensive, the Marnie one is like early Sword and Shield, which is not very good. And then you had the Clara and the Cyrus, which was towards the end. They do have good packs in them, but Professor Juniper has by far the best packs that you can find. And currently you can pick this up for $32, which is relatively cheap, right? It comes with 7 booster packs. I think it's 1 or maybe even 2 packs of Evolving Skies that you do get in here, which is very good. You get like Brilliant Stars, Fusion Strike. You get some really good solid Sword and Shield era sets, because over the past year this is starting to rise. It did actually drop to as low as 25, but it is starting to trickle up. I mean, over here in the UK you can still pick this up for about £35, I believe, which I do still think is a very good price, because pretty much all the Sword and Shield era booster packs across the board have been going up, so this is quite a good one. Next up, we've got the Charizard UPC. I actually highly rate this product. I think it's absolutely incredible. You know, it does come with 3 Evolving Skies booster packs, which does make a huge deal. Of course, you get the promos as well. The promos are going up in price, so it's not like they're worthless, even though there's an absolute ton of them around. I think we're starting to see less and less of these become available. So we're looking at $133. It has dropped recently, so now's actually a really good time to pick it up. As you can see, it went from 165 around that 170 and has dropped over the past year, though it is up on the year. Over here in the UK, these are starting to get a little bit more expensive. You used to be able to pick these up for around 100, but now they're starting to trickle up. I think they're now about 110, between 110 and 120. So they are on the rise over here. I think they're fantastic, right? 16 packs, 3 of which are Evolving Skies, and then just fantastic Sword and Shield products and packs you get inside as well. So yeah, really good pick. It's more of a pricier pick in today's list, but I do still feel like it is undervalued. Next up, we got the Crown Zenith ETB. I think Crown Zenith ETBs are fantastic to get right now, and Crown Zenith is just popping off. I mean, it has been popping off for ages, but the single card prices are climbing. You know, they are reaching their new highs, which is very, very exciting, and it is just a fantastic set, right? And I think you could pretty much, it'd be difficult to find anybody that wouldn't agree that Crown Zenith is one of the best Sword and Shield era sets. It's just fantastic. And right now an ETB is around $43. It has dropped recently. It went right up to around that $50 mark and has dropped recently. Over here in the UK, you can pick this up. I think it's around about 45 to 50. I think we're pushing more towards that £50 now, if you were going to pick up a Crown Zenith ETB. And look, Crown Zenith, it's out of print, so now's a really good time to get it. I do feel like it's still undervalued just because of how good the set is. It was heavily printed, but I think the strength of it will carry it in the long run. So this is a goodie. Speaking of goodies, we've got the Lost Origin ETB. Just a regular ETB, not the Pokemon Center one. Pokemon Center one is a bit pricey and a bit harder to get hold of course. But we're just talking about just a normal base level ETB. Now, as a rule, I usually don't go for normal set ETBs. However, we've seen the power of, you know, Sword and Shield era stuff going up, from booster boxes to just booster packs in general. And right now you can pick this up for $38. This is a great one to keep sealed. I wouldn't really open it, but Lost Origin is getting more and more pricey, especially over here in the UK, right? Lost Origin is getting silly expensive. I've been seeing ETBs of Lost Origin go for about £50, so they are on the uptick. So now's a great time to get them before they start climbing. We saw Evolving Skies push insane highs with the regular ETBs compared to, you know, just the Pokemon Center ones. So, you know, over the past year, this is, you know, pretty much on the way up. It was 45 and now it's at 38. So now's a great time to get it. I do think it's undervalued. Lost Origin booster packs are getting more expensive. It's a great one. Right, we continue in Lost Origin with the 3-pack blisters. Now this one can apply to pretty much most of the Sword and Shield era apart from Evolving Skies. So Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars, Fusion Strike, Chill and Rain. If you can find 3-pack blisters, I think they're going to be very good. As a rule, I don't go for 3-pack blisters, but we've seen it with Evolving Skies, and I think because of like the push and kind of this aura that Sword and Shield has going for it right now, 3-pack blisters are going to be very, very good. So as you can see, it is $33. It has gone up from 24, so it is a very, very good one to get right now. Yes, I mean, this is for set 2, right? So this is set 2, so this is for 6-pack. So if you cut it in half, you're probably looking around about $15 to $16 for a 3-pack blister, which is not too bad. I mean, over here in the UK, you can probably find these for around about 15 to 16 pounds or so, which I do think is going to be very good, because I think Lost Origin is going to be one which is going to do very well. And like I say, same with Fusion Strike and Chill and Rain and stuff, are going to be very good as well. Moving on, we have the Arceus V-Star Premium Collection Box. This is fantastic. I've been opening up a lot of these recently. I've been opening up a lot of these recently. I think these are absolutely amazing. These do come with 10 booster packs inside, 2 of which are Evolving Skies, which is very, very good. And you do get like Astral Radiance and Lost Origin in there as well. You do get Rebel Clash and Vivid Voyage, which is a bit poor. But apart from that, you do get really good stuff. And you get some promos as well, which aren't really worth a huge amount, but it's mainly the packs inside, right? $75 over the past year. This thing has just kept climbing. I was able to pick these up maybe a month ago for like £45 quite comfortably. Now, they're just really difficult to get hold of. I think you have to go on eBay now to pick up some of these. I was picking these up on Amazon. But yeah, these are just incredible. If you can still get hold of these, then I would try and do so. I think it's going to be one of the big collection boxes in the future that people would want to open, just because it's so good. So this is definitely one to keep an eye out for if you still can, because I do still feel like it's undervalued, similar to like the Charizard UPC, just because of the amazing packs you get inside. Then we got the Hisuian Zoroark V-Star Premium Collection Box. I actually like this one as well. This is one which I haven't opened in a very long time, and again, it does contain some really good Sword and Shield era sets, and on top of that, it also does contain some really good promos. So inside, you do get 6 packs, and then of course you get all of the awesome looking promos. We're looking at $35. It's gone up from 30 to 35 in the past 3 months. We go over the past year, and it is the highest it's been. This is a relatively cheap one to get. I just think it's a really good one just because of all the Sword and Shield era packs that you can find inside. So not too bad at $35. Continuing, we got the Silver Tempest ETB, similar to the Lost Origin one. I think Silver Tempest is a very, very cheap one to get right now. You know, we're looking at $32 for this. Now, Silver Tempest is on the rise. I mean, over here, we're looking at Silver Tempest packs on average going up to that retail around about £4 a pack. You know, and again, like the Lost Origin ETB, and we could talk about some of the others as well, this is just so good to get. And you can still pick up here for like £30, which is absolutely incredible. But over the past year, it's still got room to bounce back to where it was. That's why it's undervalued. That's why we want to grab it while we can. And I think just regular ETBs are good. You know, they're not too bad. I don't expect them to all boom like Evolving Skies, but I do still feel like it's undervalued. Even though I would always say the Pokemon Center one's better, because you'll probably see much bigger gains. But when they are cheap, you might as well pick them up. Next up, we got the Fusion Strike ETB. Again, regular ETB, not the Pokemon Center one. We're looking at $50 for this one. Has been going up over the past 3 months. We go back a year, and we can see the real growth of the Fusion Strike ETB. And it's quite interesting because the Fusion Strike ETB is not that much different to the Pokemon Center one. But the Pokemon Center one now is sold out, so it's going to be really difficult to get hold of. But it is still a great product to get. We've seen Fusion Strike booster boxes reach insane highs. So yeah, anything Fusion Strike as well in that Sword and Shield era is going to be good. And then we have the Chilling Rain ETB. This is the Ice Rider one. Of course, you got the Shadow Rider one. Both pretty much the same in price. We're looking at $45. This one has been going up quite a bit. We go up over the past year. It's still low, right? This is why I say it's undervalued. It has been bouncing back up, as you can see over the past 3 months. It has been going up. Over the past 6 months, it's trying to regain. But over the past year, it has dropped. And I do think this one's undervalued. Like, over here, you can pick this up for like 35. It's relatively cheap. I think you've even seen some places that are at the lowest 30. We've seen Chill and Rain booster boxes go insanely high, and Chill and Rain booster packs are going up as well. So yeah, if you can get either one, you know, the Ice Rider or the Shadow Rider, I think are going to be great pickups to grab right now. And I do still feel like they're undervalued compared to where they once were. So there you have it, guys. Those are just some undervalued products that you can pick up right now that aren't booster boxes. Of course, there are some great products that you can pick up. I'm not going to cover obviously everything in this video. Obviously, there are some great pickups you had, right? Scarlet and Violet is too new to say things are undervalued right now. But I do still feel there are some great products, but especially in Sword and Shield, because things are going up, right? We've seen booster boxes go up. We've seen, collection boxes go up. And I do still feel there's some great ones that we went through today. Of course, there are some other good ones that you can pick up from different tins, to other collection boxes that are still relatively cheap, but I'll cover those in another video where we cover more undervalued products and even undervalued booster boxes, right? Because there are still some undervalued booster boxes, not only in the Sword and Shield era, but also in the Scarlet and Violet era, that I do feel like have that real good room to grow. But yeah, there are some really good products you can pick. Out of these ones, I mean, I love the UPCs. I think the Charizard UPC is a fantastic one right now. Anything with Evolving Skies is going to do well. So keep that in mind. And you want to look at like the stronger Sword and Shield sets. Chill and Rain, Fusion Strike, and the Trainer Gallery sets are going to be very, very good. Especially with these cheap ETBs. And of course, stuff like the tournament collection boxes. Especially with like Evolving Skies packs. Very, very good. If you made this far to the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe for more Pokemon content. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Is there any other great undervalued products to pick up right now? I think these are great ones. Of course, there's many more. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on which other products are great to get right now. That is it from me, guys, in today's video. If you want to watch more Pokemon content, make sure to click the video on the screen. As always, you guys are legends, and I'll see you in the next one.